at least move them forward.
He'll run for the first time here with Antonio Gibson. And he takes a shot near the marker, but it looks like he still has enough for that first down.
That's the type of call that offensively, man, it just builds so much confidence. I don't even think they were looking to get the first down. Just get to a manageable third down, but instead they move the chains, and that is one disheartening look on that defense.
May on 1st and 10. Fits it through the middle. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
From the gun, a gift to Stevenson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offense up to the line fast. Operating from the gun, here's May. Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete.
And you ask a lot of your defenders on that field. It is not easy to play defense in today's NFL. Not only stay in their assignment's hip pocket, but to make plays on the ball as it arrives. He was challenged with an intermediate throw, and he swatted it away with ease.
Running back sent in motion. From the gun, it's May. And they will score. It's a New England touchdown. The Patriots put 6 on their side as they reach the end zone. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go.
They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. And he found some running room for a nice gain. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
2nd and 3 now.
Set.
They stick with McCaffrey. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a 49er first down.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Going to the ground again on first. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's 49ers ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode here. They trail to start the fourth.
14.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Changing things up, they're gonna throw now. Escapes the pocket. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there. That played good enough for a first. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. They'll have to come up with 5 extra yards now after that first down flag. Running it after the penalty. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 6, and they only need half of that now on 3rd and 3.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Back to throw it. He has the first over the middle. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run, break tackles, and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. 49ers down by only 1. This offense looking to convert as they come up on 3rd down. Go. Looking to throw. He's on the move. And he doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground.
You know, that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that first down.
A lot of room they need here. It's 4th and a long 8.
Let's go.
So before the play clock has a chance to expire, Kyle Shanahan signals timeout, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. Jake Moody now in a high-pressure spot. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. And that one is good! And late in the fourth, they have grabbed the lead.
That's called getting his job done, Kate, drilling it right through. And now they're in position to win this game. Now it's on some of those guys who are out there with them on the kick, those defenders, to hang on to this lead to give them the win.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Henry on the catch. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Setting up to pass. Completes this one to Baker. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
They send a man in motion. Back to throw. Rolling into enemy territory. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And that's a New England 1st down.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain. But find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. It's a perfect play to break it big.
He'll look to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. All right, set now, 1st and 10. And they get this spiked at about the last possible moment, Bronx. So now, this game's going to come down to a field goal try. So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left. And after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game. An entire game now hangs on this attempt by Joey Sly. From 37 yards in the right hash. That one is good! And that, folks, is your game winner!
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
All set for the kickoff, Sly with the honors. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
60 bison, 60 bison. Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hut, hut.
One final shot here. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the Patriots come in and take the win on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that smart.